Hello and welcome back tonight to LCA Broadcast coverage of Akimbo versus Zomblers in Season 49 Advanced Playoffs. Both teams have just finished the veto. We're going to take a quick look at that, but just a little history for those Akimbo fans out there. They are coming off a win from last match, but it was a FF win versus Wicked. They had a couple players that were at IEM Dallas join the tournament out there, so they were able to pick up that win, but did not actually have a chance to play the game. So tonight, different story. We got 10 players ready to go. Currently trying to get in game now. Faceit will cooperate. But while I'm doing that, let's take a look at the vetoes real quick. So first up, we had Akimbo take Inferno off the board, followed by Zomblers banning Anubis. Then first map of the night, Ancient. We've been seeing a lot of Ancient recently. Akimbo's going to be picking that one up. Followed by Zomblers picking Nuke. Vertigo ban. Dust 2 ban. Which means that Mirage is going to be our decider if we need it. But yeah, so definitely some interesting maps tonight for both these teams. I think in general, these teams have both looked really strong this season. I've had the pleasure. I actually haven't had a chance to cast Zomblers yet this season, but just from their record, I know that they've been very strong this season. But Akimbo, I have had the pleasure of casting before, and was really impressed by what I saw out of them in their previous match. So I'm definitely looking forward to tonight's match. We are currently just waiting for all 10 players to connect. We have successfully connected in game. For those of my fellow casters out there, you know the struggle to face a client. So just waiting on a couple players on both sides, and we'll get this map underway. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. All right, we are back. Took a little bit, but we got all 10 players in the server. Just did the formality of the knife round. Obviously, these teams on the first two maps do get side selection. We won't have an actual knife round until map number 3 if we need it. But Ancient is going to be our map number 1. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. It's like we're going to have Zomblers starting off on the CT side. Akimbo on the T side. Interesting decision here from Zomblers. 4-stack towards mid. Very aggressive. Lula, I think, can hear this, so he should have the info. Camera starts off with a nice kill. Halen to trade back. Caden's just going to swing. B-ramp. He's going for the pinch with his teammate in cave. Sam finds 3 to clean up that round. And it's going to be an early lead here for Zomblers. No bomb plant means that Akimbo not going to be spending too much money in this round. We do see Drew with the Deagle. Halen with a Tech 9, maybe looking to do a little bit of damage here in this round. Wow, gonna run right through the Molotov. Eats a HE grenade as well. He's gonna be brought down very low. Cajun knows. He heard the steps. Ooh, it's a late swing though on that flash. Allows me to get the trade in. But that's going to be all it is for Akimbo. Just the one kill. And because of that Deagle purchase from Drew, he's probably going to be on a Glill this round. Unless he wants to opt for an AK. No utility. Which looks like, actually, that's going to be the call. 5 AKs now for Akimbo. And they are going to have the superior weaponry in this round. We'll have to see if the utility from Zomblers makes a difference. Drew gonna get boosted up over here at this B ramp. Takes a little bit of damage. Oh, the spot from Cajun, and no one's holding this, even though the incendiary had faded. So Drew gonna go down. Cajun already having a lot of impact from this position. They're having a difficult time flushing him out right now. He's gonna go through the smoke and find another. And get away with his life. Still no opportunity for a trade. Alula is finally gonna get him, but Sam was right there behind Cajun. Taggy. Tries to take a 1v1. The red room player. Oh, that's a bit awkward there for Sam. Ran out of bullets. And Halen, hold on now. Finds the first. 1v1 scenario. Oh, but the timing. Not expecting the second player there. And that would have been an insane clutch from Halen. Because now it's a bit awkward. Money's going to be not in the best spot here. For Akimbo, they're probably going to do a light buy here with some upgraded pistols and armor. And the good news for Akimbo is at least a lot of damage was done in that round. The Zomblers. So they pretty much have to reinvest for 4 out of the 5 players. Early pressure out towards mid. Pistol's actually finding some good damage. Drew's gonna get the kill onto Cajun and make it out with his life. I don't think he's able to recover any guns here. But 1v2 scenario, they do hear him running A main. Looks like he just wants to try and get a bomb plant down. I think it's gonna be difficult here for Drew. He's gonna back up. Yeah, he knows they've rotated quick. He's just taking him for a spin right now. We're getting a nice little scenic tour of Ancient around the world. He actually might beat them. Oh, he thought about taking the shots, but I think he's just gonna elect for the bomb plant instead. Should have plenty of time to get this off. Spam not gonna find him. He doesn't have any armor. It's gonna be really hard to get both these players. He wants to try and isolate a fight, but it's so difficult. Maybe with armor, it's possible there, but just the aim punch alone makes that fight incredibly difficult. Wow. Zomblers even commenting that there's some utility down over by cave, so they're gonna delay that defuse just to pick that up. I mean, that utility is expensive, man. Pick up an incendiary and a smoke, that's $800 right there. So I can respect it. And now back on the full buy. Akimbo really needs to get something going in this round. This is the first true full buy for both these teams in the same round. Very fast over towards B main. 4 players go. Oh, Drew missing the Molotov. While full blind, these flashes are making it difficult for Drew to cover all the gaps. Drop the smoke out. They might look to lurk up B ramp here, but there's 3 players, including an op, trained on this position. Still quiet over on this site. Aggies worried about an A main push here. Not a whole lot of control. The red room smoke does go up. And they should have heard Weasel. Oh, Isa spotting him just as the smoke starts to go back up, and that nade's so dangerous for Taggy. Down to 8 HP. Looks like Akimbo's waiting for some aggression, maybe hoping to catch Hyza on a good timing. Oh, but Weeza's got to be careful. Okay, he's able to slip back up to Cat. No issues. And it looks like the final hit's going to come in towards this B site. Ooh, clearing out cave. But check his close corners. And the kills right now going the way of Zomblers. 2 going their way. Drew gets 1 back. Holding the angle. Hits a nice headshot onto Sam. He's going to have to do a lot of work in this round. Swings. Finds a 3rd. 1 more up. And he's on for the ace right now. 7 seconds left. They need to get the bomb plant down. Drew sticking that bomb plant. And nice double swing from both the players of Akimbo. They're going to clean that out. No ace for Drew, but I think he can be happy with that round. Huge 4K and a bomb plant. And that's exactly what Akimbo needed. Start getting this T side going. See an early smoke out from Taggy. And an early Molotov as well. Attempting to stop that cave push. Because they've been having a hard time shutting this down, and they're going to go through it anyways. Only 1 player this time. So 2 for 1 in that round. Or in that engagement. You can see Camero and Sam want to continue the aggression on these lower weapons. Sam is able to recover an AK before backing up. Gotta be careful of that spam. Lula making his way over to A. I'm not sure if he's gonna be ready for occasion in this position, but he's manages to hit the flick either way. So they probably know at this point, A bomb site, open for business. Sam wants to just go swinging through this with a flash. Is able to kill Lula, who is just 10 HP. Oh, Taggy. Bad time to have your knife out, but he turns around, is able to hit the shot. Now the call is to go back to B. Akimbo with, 2-man advantage at this point. I think you can go either side. Just play together. Taggy a little bit ahead of the other 2. Now it's Sam in the 1v2. Watching behind him. Case of a lurk through A main. Oh, and I think he's going to just walk through the smoke. He can't afford to wait for it. Oh, he waits and then jumps through, allowing Weezy to get in position. Hold the angle. I wonder if he might have gotten a little stuck there. On the box, or on the corner. But another great round from Akimbo. And that was a force buyout from Zomblers, so they're back down. Their money has been fully reset here. They're going to have to take pretty much a full save. Maybe we might see 1 or 2 upgrade pistols, but if they want the op... Yep, just a couple of P250s and 1 Deagle. Be a stack over towards this A main. Are Halen and Weeza ready for it? Halen's gonna take contact. Finds 1, finds 2, and Weeza holding the swing. Able to clean up the remaining player there. Relatively clean round from Akimbo. I think you're happy with that. Just losing 1, not a big deal. But we're back in the full buy. Gonna be short a couple nades here on the side of Zomblers, but I think so far the rounds that have really worked for them are the rounds where they get aggressive towards B. Now, Akimbo is caught off a little bit. I think they were a little surprised by how aggressive they were. So that might be changing up. Don't want to overextend. Cajun fast towards cave, trying to beat Halen here. Weeza, though, taking some gunfights mid, and they're able to come on top of that. Now Drew and Alula sounding off for 1 apiece. Man advantage heavily favoring Akimbo right now. Just having a slowdown here from Akimbo. I like this a lot from them. Make sure you're grouping up. Don't take, no reason to take like unnecessary 1v1s and get caught off. See, good trade. Drew right there for the follow-up. That was Bomb plant's going to go down. Only KMR in the 1v3 scenario. Maybe going to look for some exits. Maybe can find the kill on Louisa here. Oh, it's a difficult spray to control. Long range. I think he might just opt to save this rifle now. Looks like Akimbo wants to hunt. Already pushing through spawn. They know approximately where he is. Oh, and he heard Taggy drop. Oh, but Taggy heard him make a step on that wood. Gonna drop the smoke. But he's being pinched in on all sides. Taggy gonna swing. Not able to find that first kill. Is he able to stay alive with the rifle? Oh, Drew, beautiful flick at the end. Clean up that final one. So we're all tied up, 4-4. This time fast towards A. Donut players are going to hear this. Alula out in the front with the MAC-10. Taking the first entry. He knows the money is low. Not able to win that first gunfight, though. And Halen's dropping as well. A dink on to Weeza. He goes down. This is getting a little sketchy for Akimbo. Drew was the lurk player over towards B. He's going to slowly make his way up. Maybe try and backstab from Donut. Not sure if they heard that drop in mid. Drew wins his first. Now 2v2 situation. Guns still very much favoring Akimbo here. 2 AKs. Now versus just 1 Deagle. And they know where he is. Sam hits a nice shot, but Taggy hits a better one. And that got real scary. 3 players very quick on the rotation there to that A site. Ready for Akimbo. Hit a couple nice dinks. Combined with the nade. And it was starting to look a little scary. But they made it work in the end. And now back to this B. It's default B control. Actually, no, we're going straight up ramp fast. In front of the nades. Sam's able to get all 3 somehow and live on 17 HP. Oh, Alula spots came in. Might get a freebie here. Oh, the slow peek into the op. And Sam with the nade to finish off Drew as well. What an incredible round out of him. 4 kills. And it takes good trigger discipline and also good spray control with the A1S to find 3 kills, 1 mag. That's not the easiest thing to do. You know, it only takes 4 bullets. You don't hit a headshot to get the kill, but you'd be surprised how quickly 20 bullets gets empty out of a mag. He's gonna even it up for his Zomblers now, 5-5. We're still seeing the same default control. This time the smoke. I think he's gonna keep them from pushing through. Waiting to link up. Gonna make sure they can't get peeked in that. They're gonna hear the ticks of the burn. Nice swing from Alula. He knows there's a second. Good trade from Halen. So they have the cave control now that they need. Oh, and the op. Beautiful shot from Weeza. Great heads up play there. Drew sitting far back with the bomb. Nice to see that he has that in his back pocket. Most recent game we saw on Ancient, there was a few times the T side was leaving it in spawn, and that was causing some issues, but they're ready to go. Looks like they're just going to stack up and go together. Sam actually ready for the first. And unfortunately, of course, it's the perfect time that Face It decides. Break. So give me 1 second. We're going to attempt to get right back in here as fast as possible. You guys know how Face It is. I think Akimbo still had that round. Obviously, Sam able to find that first one on ramp, but should have been able to clean it up. No problem. And we are back in. Just like that. Akimbo was able to convert that round. Weasel looks for the op shot. Backs up, though. I'm not sure if he knows how close the enemy players were. So many smokes in mid. And the first 2 kills going the way of Zomblers. Immediately a retreat. Alan manages to find one up on B, and he's looking for more. Maybe he can find the 1v1 onto Sam. He knows he's default on the site. Sam going to swing the other angle. And the smoke going down. Now these last 2 players. Drew making his way. Back through T-spawn. Weeza's managed, but he made a step. Maybe he thought that everyone had rotated over to B, but there was still players over at A. No reason for them to full rotate. Taggy, beautiful shot from him. 1v3 scenario, though, is tough. Blow smoke. Gonna try and lurk behind it. All 3 of these players now in position, and Taggy not ready for that initial fight. Agent just gonna slow peek out with the op, and that's the end of the first half, folks. 6-6. I'd say if you're Akimbo in the scenario, you're very happy with that, as Ancient is still pretty CT-sided. Definitely, the T's definitely got helped out by the recent incendiary changes on this map, especially. But I think you're still pretty happy. If you're Akimbo, now going onto your CT side, even. Taggy getting close and personal with the dualies. But the execute's coming in over here on the A bomb site. Only Weez in position. Halen's still looking towards Donut, expecting some sort of split through mid. Weez is up. Does not hit any of the first shots. Is going to get dinked and go down to Cameron. Bomb going down. Halen's activated in Donut, but the late lurk through mid from 2 players. And now this 3v5 retake is not looking great for Akimbo. No kit either. Sam, great control with the Glock. Oh, actually, Taggy. 2 kills with the dualies, and all of a sudden, 2v2. Drew's got to get on the bomb. Not planted for Donut, and Drew and Taggy both hit their shots. That was an insane retake from Akimbo. I'm not sure quite how they pulled that off. Drew and Taggy are good for all 5 players. That was an insane retake from them. I mean, Taggy, especially with the dualies on that long fight. It's sometimes can be a little difficult to do with the dualies, especially when you've got people jiggle peeking. So we're gonna get a force buy from Zomblers off the back of that bomb plant in round 1. Or I should say round 1 of their T side. Playing pretty passive on both sides of the map. Looks like maybe they're tentatively walking out mid. Oh, and I think Lulu is about to take a fight here. He is gonna lose. Kalen's up next, is able to get a second. So man advantage right now for Akimbo. But it looks like they're pulling the trigger towards B. Kalen, the long range SMG fight's able to win it. And Drew's gonna spam through the smoke a little bit with the A1S. But he's not gonna be able to get much more done. Bomb plant does go down. Weez is able to get that first kill, easy peasy. Now just Sam, 1v4. He's surrounded on all sides, and the swing comes in. Does get one before finally going down. But very clean anti-force buy there from Akimbo. And they only lose the 2 MP9s as well, able to take 3 rifles into the next round, so you're pretty happy with that. Zomblers money now. Not in the greatest spot, probably gonna just take a half buy here. Taggy looking like maybe he was lining up. Yup, early smoke. Out towards mid. Heavy mid control this round for Akimbo. And Zomblers don't really have the utility to fight it. They're gonna do the crawl up A main. Taggy can sense it. Especially off that CT smoke. Nice time nade's gonna do big damage. Weezer with the flash behind. Should be able to do big damage here. No armor on any of these players, and although Cajun's able to find the one onto Taggy, that M4 is gonna be recovered. Great stuff out of him. 3 kills before he finally goes down. And yeah, so far really clean stuff on the CT side for Akimbo. You have to imagine that pistol round a little bit of a tilter for Zomblers. You really don't want to be losing a 4v2 when the bomb has already been planted. Lots of flashes flying over mid, and Weez is going to take a peek down ramp. Gets one, drops the incendiary, and falls back, and the aggression now coming through cave. So 2 kills, no response at all from Zomblers. Oh, and Cameron's might just walk right through the smoke. Alula not expecting the player on the left from mid. Weeza did have to fall back, concede some control here. And now Drew, oh, he's gonna find a timing, and he finds 2. Oh, there's no way they could have possibly expected that play from Drew. Beautiful timing. Right as they were going for the boost. Now just Heiza. Looking to recover the bomb. He's able to pick it up. Only 1 player actually over on this B side. If he plants right away, he could get the bomb down. Of course, he can't know. No one else is here. Taggy. Look on the flank. Oh, he's going to find Drew going for a spam, though. Now 1v2 scenario, it's doable. Oh, but the nade is perfect. It is perfect from Taggy. And that's going to close the round out. Now double digits here. Kimbo feeling pretty good. Looking to take us to match point. Is it going to be a 4 spy? Nope. Another light buy here from Zomblers. They're going to save their money, and we're actually going to get a tactical timeout from them. If I'm Zomblers, I'm probably already thinking about, I mean, you know, there's a possibility in this round. Looks like the AK purchased up by Heiza, so maybe they're discussing the possibility of a 4 spy here. I think it's a tough spot, you know. If you're unsuccessful in this round, Kimbo's up to 11, 1 away from match point. But with how, you know, with how utility-based Ancient is, I think it's really difficult to go for a 4 spy on low econ. You really need the smokes, you need the Molotovs to take some control. Or you can just go up for an execute, but might just be a fast play over here towards, oh, actually mid maybe. Alula finds the first. Not sure if he saw more. They're gonna just walk through the smoke. Good return on from Cameron. That's gonna cause a rotation to come out. Galen Halen's up first. Only player over on this A side of the map. Sam attempting to lend some deagle shots onto Drew. Not able to find them. But Halen actually thinking this last player is mid. He's in fact over on this A site. Cameron might be able to get a bomb plant down. Looks like he can investigate. Sample here. Not going to see any players. Surely they have to know that he could have gone. He can be walking through A right now. But the B players seem unfazed by this. Holding their positions. Cameron might be able to find a pick here. He's probably confused. He's probably thinking to himself right now, there's 4 players alive, and I haven't seen a single one yet. He's walked through both bomb sites now. Swing onto Weeza with the op. Difficult shot to hit. Should have a kill. Cameron gonna recover the op. But 14 seconds now. He's got to get a plant down. Oh, he tried to bait a peek out from Taggy, but he doesn't have time. Nails the shot onto Halen, but 7 seconds, and it looks like he's just going to try and carry this op into the next round. Oh. I don't think they're going to let him save. Yeah, Drew wants to swing. And Taggy's going to pinch at the perfect time. They're going to find the kill onto Cameron. I think that might have been after time as well. He's not going to have an opportunity to save it. And now a tactical timeout for Akimbo. They want to make sure they close this out. And the money's a bit of a mess for Zomblers. I think they are going to be able to scrap together a full buy. We're going to have at least one player not able to get AK. And here's the scoreboard for those of you that are interested. We haven't really looked at it much this game. Pretty much everyone performing on Akimbo. Across the board. And not really, I mean, honestly, not really anyone on Zomblers lagging behind either. Just, they've had a tougher time getting this T side going. But we're back in it. We're going to have 2 Galils on the board for Zomblers, and they need to make something happen in this round. Otherwise, we are going to be at match point for Akimbo. And they're going to be looking to close out the sanction. Through the smoke off the back of a flash. Isa finds the head of Halen, but immediately gets dropped. And a good find from Weeza as well. Drew over towards ramp on the boost. They're so ready for this boost. They're prepping a flash. They're aware of this lurk up. Oh, the boost. The timing is awkward. Sam finds 2. Are they expecting this 3rd player? They're not. Weeza's able to kill him. Not quite able to deny the bomb plant, but the round win is all Akimbo cares about. Huge 4K from Weeza in that round. That's going to take him to map point. Counter-terrorist win. It's all or nothing now for Zomblers. And see, I would have liked to see a tactical timeout maybe in this round as opposed before that weird half force buy that they did. Because I think you need to switch something up if you want to start finding some success on this T side. They've been doing very similar setups. Spam through the smoke. He's only finding a little bit of damage. Oh, he's gonna take the fight on the highs though. Nice shots. And is able to kill Cameron and get away with his life. So that's a win for Akimbo. Nade goes past Drew. He knows at least one player be up. B-ramp smoke's gonna come in. And it looks like the final hit maybe of this game. Over towards the B site. Beautiful flash from Alula. They know one more up ramp. Even getting a little team damage there, but the pension from Cave is good. And Eyes on the lurk finds Halen. So now 2v3 situation. Bomb is not down, but man advantage here for Zomblers. This is the first. This is probably the best chance they've had so far, apart from the pistol on their T side. Oh, but Wheeze is able to get the better of Cajun. Both those players on low HP, so he's going to equalize 2-2 now. And this could be the conclusion of this map 1. Hyza and Sam both very low HP. What is the call from them? They're both going to stack towards this donut position. Taggy finds the first. Look, oh, Hyza's a good swing. 1v1 now. Sam caught looking the wrong way, though. Might cost them. Both these players very low HP. Hyza hops on. But he gets off. Hyza knows. He might just go through the smoke. Hyza's sticking it, though. Hyza's not going to peek. The low HP. He doesn't want to risk it. And the stick from Weeza, that's all he needed. That is all he needed to do. So that is going to be 13-6 for Akimbo. They're going to take Ancient. And yeah, pretty dominantly as well. I mean, starting off on the T side seemed to be no problem for them at all. You know, I thought they had a really good T side. Being even on Ancient at halftime is great if you start T side. And yeah, their CT side looked flawless. I mean, Zomblers didn't get a single round on their T side. So really good stuff across the board on for Akimbo. And yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we get back, map number 2, which will be Nuke. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. You are just joining us. As you can see by the score in the bottom right, Akimbo was able to take their map pick of Ancient. So they're up right now 1-0. We are heading into Nuke, the Zomblers map pick. And they're going to need to win it to keep the series going and push us to Mirage, which is our decider for tonight. If Akimbo's able to win this map, it's done and dusted. They're going to take this win 2-0. And here we go. Out the gate, early outside smoke. Looks like maybe flash coming in. We're going to see some fighting outside. Sam able to get the first pick onto Weeza and recovers the USP. It's going to be a nice gun to have. These longer range outside fights. And that one mini smoke doing a great job of corralling these players. They're just going to drop in from heaven. Cajun able to clean up Taggy. Oh, but Alula wins his fight onto the heaven player. I'm not sure. Actually, everyone has dropped down from heaven, so he's going to go up. He's the last man alive. Has a kid on his back, but would have to hit some incredible shots. And back now down to 3 HP. Basically no hope in winning this round. Sam, 2 kills on the round and some big impact. First round goes the way of Zomblers. That's a good start for them to have. We were talking about before, if you did miss map number 1, it was a 13-6 victory for Akimbo, and not a single round was picked up by Zomblers on their T side. So they need to have a much better T side on Nuke. You know, we would expect them to have, as this is their map pick. Winning the pistol definitely is going to help. Vent dive. Weeza wants to go right behind him. Agent already out onto this B site. Get the first pick with the reload. He's gonna get caught. Didn't hear Weeza go down the vents behind him. So 1 for 1 in this initial engagement, and Heiza caught looking the wrong way. I imagine that mini smoke was thrown again. He wasn't expecting anyone to push through it, but Drew finds a nice timing. And now, actually at a man disadvantage, 3v4. I hope I didn't cast Recursive. They need to get this round. Sam entering into the site. Cameron finds the first. Sam, easy kill onto the second. Flashbang comes out. Sam's able to dodge it. And they hear the last player now. They know Halen's in here. And we're going to clean it up. So it got a little hairy. But Zomblers holds it down. Nuke is one of those maps that can get, you know, rounds that look very easily won from the position you're in, can get very awkward very quickly just because of the way the map plays, because of the verticality, how quick the rotates are from each site, the events. Drew an early spray. Wow, that Mac 10 through the smoke. Sam with a little drive-by on the Halen. Weeza feels like he needs to push, get something back. He's gonna drop as well. Now Taggy alone on this upper site. MP9 in hands. Does good to extinguish the Molotov, but surely they know he's in this position. Cameron just holding the right side. Alula, very far back position. Oh, and now Taggy. But beautiful jiggle. And him staying alive is giving Drew a chance to come up the vents, and although he goes down, Cajun out of bullets. This is still a winnable round for Akimbo. Oh, the nade strike comes in. Taggy going down. And Sam with some heroics to pull the round back in Zomblers' favor. Big 3K for him. He's starting off this map real strong. Back on a light buy. You can see a couple MP9s and some upgraded pistols from Akimbo. He actually beats the Molotov. It looks like he wants to push, and he wins that close range gunfight. Might even be able to recover the AK. Oh, and Drew's getting a lot of intel right now from the spot. You can hear something that's happening outside. It's just difficult to fight this position when you're on the low buy. Pistols and SMGs don't do so good at these longer range duels outside and yard. Weeza finds a good timing onto Heiza. Players in Secret are able to come back up and trade, but Alula, great timing. Kills Camrose, he's turning around. Halen falling back, fakes that he goes down the stairs. Isn't quite able to get the kill, but has a little bit of an assist from Sam, some team damage inflicted. I think we can pretty much give that one to Halen, though. He did all the legwork on that kill. Taggy. A little fadeaway. I didn't even realize Sam was already the last man alive and on the 4 spy. Akimbo's able to get it done. And so far, that's kind of the tale of these two teams that I feel like I've seen a lot just from that first map. It feels like Akimbo is very disciplined in making sure that they're keeping a buddy system. They always have someone in position to go for a trade, even on these low buy rounds. And they're just putting themselves in positions that give them a higher chance of being able to convert some of these 4 spies, some of these low buy rounds, even the regular buy rounds. You know, when you're on an anti-eco, you cannot be getting split up. You know, that's what the other team wants to happen. Beautifully timed incendiary. Taggy pre-dropping the smoke, knows that Molotov's coming in. Beautifully played from him. Aelin not expecting Cameron in that position, but Taggy. It's just a montage from him in the back of the site. Plays his life perfectly. Utility is excellent. Little jiggle peek from Alula. And they know now where at least one of these Zomblers players are. And we're going to wrap back around towards lobby. Alula? I think they're aware of Sam in this mini position. But Cameron's not aware of Taggy's position. He's going to go down. No opportunity for a round there for Zomblers. Really well played by Akimbo. And, I mean, just the adaptation already from Akimbo on the upper site, I mean, was phenomenal. Zomblers now. Very light buy, no armor, couple of pistols. Incendiary doing a great job slowing them down. Nade gonna inflict some good damage. Camera looking for the shot. Credit card player Lula. Cameron, I'm not even sure, heard him initially. Swing gonna come in though, and that A1S. Low magazine size, but Drew's right there to back him up. And this is what I'm talking about. Even when one player gets in trouble, there's another Akimbo player right behind him. He just might find a good timing. Weeza, way too aware for that to catch him off guard. So only losing one player, and you're happy with that already, the timeout. And I'm glad that Zomblers has identified that there's an issue already. There needs to be, we need to figure something out here. Because the A execute has already been solved, I feel like. You can switch up the timings a little bit. You can delay a little bit on the hit off the util. But there needs to be some pressure elsewhere on the map. You need to try and draw some of these CTs away before going for that upper hit. If you're just trying to go for a straight execute onto the upper site and there's 2 or 3 players ready in position from Akimbo, I think the chances of you getting a bomb plant down are slim to none. We're back in it. Looks like still no outside smokes. Weeza already so aggressive. This position with the op is perfect. Lula tries to slide in. The 3 players on ramp, and now Weeza, oh, in a very awkward spot with the op. Aelin's gonna try and get there, but he's gonna be too late. Molotov gonna deny him access. And Taggy on the quick flank, but they're ready for it. So all of a sudden, Zomblers blow this round wide open, and I like the setup a lot. Good reaction. But it's not over yet. 2v3. Still winnable for Akimbo. And Zomblers hasn't committed to anything just yet. Oh, Heiza. Sneak his way up. Oh, and not expecting Halo in that position, but he's able to flick faster onto his head. Now Drew 1v3. Looks like he wants to go for this. Even some damage can be really good. Drew now 1v2. Go for the reload. Is he expecting both these players in heaven? No utility, no Molotov or smoke. Try and cover his position. So he's just gonna stick it, and it's getting close. Oh, less than a second on that defuse. And that would have been incredibly awkward if Drew had just been able to stick that. Especially after how we saw map 1 end. Do not want to lose another round to a ninja defuse. Obviously, first map, slightly different scenario, right? Both players low HP. There's a smoke in between them, but very nice try from Drew. This time, we're going to see some more presence outside now from Zomblers. Eyes up on Marshmallow, but not really, just sort of holding this push from Secret. In case any of the CTs already wrapped around. Spots the one player. Backside of Garage, but 2 players now down Secret. Looks like Heiser's going to be the late lurk player, but I'm pretty sure his footsteps were heard. Aelin aware of his position with the MP9. Question is, can he find a timing? Weeza's still outside with this op. We have action going down on the site. Heiza does find one onto Weeza. Is expecting a player credit card, but finds a player mini instead. And this late lurk outside doing wonders. Taggy knows that he's out there. Gonna go for the swing. Eyes a big 3K. And that's the kind of thing that I was looking for from Zomblers. I was looking for them to put a little bit more pressure outside, force the CTs to respond. And it works perfectly. See a fast Molotov towards the upper side, but it looks like they just want to take their duels outside. Aelin gonna peek behind the smoke, not able to find anything though. Alula gonna make his way over towards Secret. Not sure he's gonna be in time. He's the only one with a rifle in this round, and they're, oh, maybe finds a timing. The jump from Camero could not have been more worse. I mean, that timing was almost perfect there. Unfortunately, Akimbo not gonna be able to find any kills in that round. So we're back. Zomblers, I mean, 3 rounds in a row now. They found their momentum again on this T side. Still going to be another investment out of Akimbo, so there's possibilities in this round for them. But again, the utility difficult to deal with. Nice attempt on the shot from Camero. They're going to go through the incendiary. Good trade from him onto Alula, who's able to find one. Three players drop down vent here. Weeza first up to double doors. Flash through the smoke, but no follow-up. Oh, I think he might have spotted Camero. He did spot him. Gonna get legged by the op. They know his position. Now Cajun in the 1v4. Does good to find 2, but that's all he is going to find. No more opportunities in that round for Zomblers. I think it's really difficult in that kind of scenario if you just flood the site. You know, apart from maybe a heroic spray transfer, which you do see every once in a while. That's why these opening picks and these man advantage scenarios are so important to convert. Aelin back of red, playing an aggressive position. Jiggle peek though. Oh, Sam not able to get the spray under control. Drew trades one back. But this outside control has halted. Smoke's about to fade. The smoke onto Mini. Alula, nice angle onto the top Mini player. And yeah, camera's falling back here. Akimbo a man up. Oh, and not ready for Taggy in that smoke. Even gonna swing out and find another. Cameron shocked that he just jumps out into the middle of the site. Not ready for that gunfight. smoke goes down. Spam even finds a little bit of damage through Squeak. Maybe considering a save. Nope, Camero. Inch his way out of Squeak and gonna go down to Drew. I think he could have maybe looked to save the op. Obviously not much hope there in that round. 4 players still alive for Akimbo, but we're headed into the last round of this half, and I think you're still pretty happy as Zomblers, especially if they're able to pick up this round. But again, 6-6. I still think CT is slightly favored on this side, or on this map. So being even, starting on the T side, probably pretty happy with. Fast out of Squeak this time. Vent dive from Cameron. And Akimbo surely has heard that. Aid, just a little bit mistimed. Oh, but the spam is perfect from Halen. And Cameron just waits at the bottom of ladder. Is the call going to be canceled? Highs tries to lurk his way through the back of that smoke, but again, Halen from this outside position looking really solid. Cameron goes for a peek onto the ramp rotator. Halen, nice jump across to spot the player. Those are still one outside. Nothing, no commitment yet from Zomblers. And they are the man down, now 2. Weez a great shot onto Cajun, tried to get across to get the bomb plant. Actually, no, doesn't have the bomb on his back. So he was just jumping across the default, maybe to try and bait a response from Akimbo, but that pick from Cameron is going to call for the upper take. Bomb going down, 2v2. Cameron not ready though, tried to tuck himself into Africa. Alula gonna find that kill, the Molotov gonna force, oh, actually not gonna force Cameron from this position, it does, and the nade, beautiful use of utility to guarantee that final kill. So again, similar scenes to map number 1. Whoa, 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 Bloom Pop. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't have much of a beard to shave, but I mean, maybe we'll talk about it. We'll see about it. But yeah, similar scenes to map number 1. 6-6 at half. Of course, sides are reversed in this map. Both teams favoring the CT side. So we'll have to see what Akimbo has planned for their T side. Early out towards ramp. Taggy gets the opener. Drew follows up. Oh, Lula snuck his way out. But the hit's coming in on the bottom site. Only 1 player down here. Sam can't do more. Plant going down for Akimbo. Oh, are they going to expect Halo in this position? They do, but he wins his fight against the dualies. Now just Camero in the 1v3. And such strong positions here from Akimbo. You have to imagine they'll close it out. Even a Molotov on Drew. They know now. Camero's position. Nice shots from Halen. 2 on the round for him. 2 for Drew. And they're going to be happy with that one. I know people get tired of hearing it, as much as I get tired of saying it, but pistol rounds, since the change to MR12, so important, especially on a map like Nuke or Ancient that's CT-sided. If you can win the T-sided pistol, get a couple rounds off the conversion, you are just feeling so much better about your chances in this half. So Akimbo did the hard part. Now they just need to keep it clean on the second round bye. Couple AKs, or 3 AKs actually. Will and a MAC-10. Drew finds the first, does get dinked in the process. Halen finds one before finally dropping. But the trades are swift, and Alula's found a great timing here onto Cameron. 1 player left, and they know his position. And Alula's hunting. He wants his bonus money with the MAC-10. And yeah, that's what we were looking for. Clean rounds. Oh, it looks like they're not going to quite recover that AK. But no matter. Keeping 4 players up. Good stuff from Akimbo. And 5 M4s from Zomblers. We're missing 3 players with no head armor. That's always something I'm nervous to see on the second round bye. You still have MAC-10s and Galils on the boards for Akimbo. And no head armor makes it that much more deadly. Beautiful peek over the smoke. Drew finds the opener. Weez actually burns one, and Alula gets the kill into the player hut. This round has been blown wide open. Drew finds a second. Now just all of a sudden, 1 player remaining for Zomblers. And he's got not a hope, not a dream in this round. It's okay, we won't talk about that smoke. I didn't see anything. Alula's already hunting. Bomb has just been planted. They want to find this kill onto Sam. Drew is a little bit low, though, and you have to be careful. Don't want to give him an opportunity back into this round. They hear him up top. And now it's been confirmed of his position. Sam hitting some nice shots, but does not have a hope in this round. Taggy going to clean him up. And that was the first big gun round win for Akimbo. You only really need one or two more of those. And you might just close this. They might just be able to close the series out 2-0. Especially if we're seeing rounds as dominant as that. I mean, that looks like almost like a domino effect. As soon as the first player fell for Zomblers, it was like boom, 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 all around the map, everyone dropping. And that can happen if you have more limited utility. Sam goes for the peek onto Alula, just barely misses his head. But that can happen when you have limited utility on the CT side. When you opt for that 5M4 purchase, ESEA might find a good time. You're gonna go through the edge of the Molotov and finds 2 at the 5-7. All of a sudden, 3v3 situation. Drew gets the trade. Oh, but he pulls out a smoke. Luckily from that range, 5-7, not lethal, 1-tap. Oh, Cajun. Oh, he finds the timing and gets 2. Now 1v1. He goes to grab the weapon, knowing that the MP9's almost empty. So Alula able to close that round. And Akimbo, plenty of money to rebuy. They're not too worried about the casualties. But Zomblers, I mean, your chances are getting lesser and lesser on the CT side. Full investment now. Even the op coming out. Outside smokes again. ESEA peeking in towards garage. And it's actually interesting. It's the old outside smokes. So that signals they just want to get maybe 1 or 2 players across towards secret. Not even being quiet about the nade is perfect. They must have spotted Alula lurking through that smoke. Is it creeping down secret with the op? Drew in his back pocket, just in case he needs, and Taggy as well. All 3 here, just 1 player remaining up top. They're tucking in and taking their time here. Waiting to see if Halen catch any players getting a little ambitious outside. Molotov gonna come in, push the player off doors. ESEA's gonna be first up. Oh, Cajun. Almost met his demise there. It's an interesting call from Akimbo. They're thinking about going back up secret and ending on the upper site. Oh, and the timing might be perfect. Cajun hears the footsteps. Has one. Has a second. Trade comes in from Taggy. Molotov's gonna come in. Oh, he's gonna try and peek. Wow, he tried to peek ahead of it. And he actually, Sam did find one. My apologies, I didn't even see that he was able to find that first kill. So now Taggy, 1v2. And this could be a massive clutch. This young player, if he's able to find it, Heiza disconnected from his teammate there. 1v1 scenario. Both players 100 HP, no util to play with. And Cameron's gonna tap. But Taggy's not falling for it. And Cameron doesn't have a kit. He knows now that he's not on it. Taggy's gonna check it now, though. Does he have time? No, he doesn't. Taggy's won the 1v2. And this is gonna push. Oh, Cameron just barely surviving with the rifle as well. This is pushing Akimbo 11 rounds now. It's starting to get dire here for Zomblers. That might just be the clutch of the match out of Taggy. Nerves of steel on this man. And we're still going to see an investment in this round out of Zomblers, but again, no utility on one of these players. Oh, that nade. But Alula makes up for it, finding the, wow, very aggressive on the lobby there from Zomblers. Maybe getting a little desperate. Oh, Heiza, that was insane. Agent able to get a spam through the smoke onto Halen. So trades, in terms of kills even, but in terms of damage right now, in favor of Zomblers. Couple of dinks outside. Leaves Taggy at 1 HP, but Cajun playing anti-flash, I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure what he was looking at there. And Alula's gonna try his luck onto Sam. Not able to find the kill, but Taggy spams. It's gonna bring at least Sam down to low HP, but Drew and Taggy, the two remaining players, both pretty low. They're gonna start their descent down ramp here. Aaron already in position and has a frag grenade as well. If he can place this grenade right, could immediately put Zomblers in a 2v1 scenario, but actually, it's not a downstairs call at all from Akimbo. It's an upstairs. Are they gonna be ready for Sam in this position? They're not. Bomb's gonna go down from Taggy, 1v2 situation. And Cameron has this nade. Unless Taggy can dodge it. And he's not able to. So Zomblers gonna keep this game going. Giving themselves just a little bit of breathing room here. It's still possible. They just need to get a little bit of this momentum going. 3 players down does mean that at least one of these players on Zomblers is gonna be on a lower weapon. Probably a FAMAS, maybe an MP9. Actually, they're able to get all 4 rifles. Or all 5 rifles, my apologies. So the buy not looking too bad for them. And Akimbo down to a MAC-10 and a Galil. So this is their last full buy before their money is going to be broken. And some more limited utility as well. They're still going to go for this outside control, favoring these old outside smokes over the new wall that we see a lot of teams throw now. And we've yet to see Zomblers get super aggressive outside. Sam's gonna find the kill onto Alula. He's done a pretty good job marking this player that's been kind of just hovering around lobby, making sure that the CTs don't get too aggressive. Drew's gonna go through this Molotov. Oh, Cajun, so much info. Gonna take his fight with Taggy at a perfect time, but Camero again caught looking the wrong way. Cajun spins around. Oh, and Weeza heard the drop. He's gonna go for the challenge, but not much opportunity there. That Molotov did so much damage to Team Akimbo. So slowly, Zomblers climbing their way back into this game. Akimbo now going to be on very low buy. Maybe a couple nades. Maybe we see 1 or 2 pistol upgrades. We're going to see actually 5 Tech 9s. The nade signals to me they might want to try and get someone down. Fast vents. Door's going to get blown open, but can't go through that incendiary. Oh, and Cajun is ready. He's challenging this. Oh, he's got to be careful. I'm going to get dinked up and go down. Aelin, great opening kill, and they're going to explode out into the upper site, but Amro is just a turret. The cleanup coming through there for Zomblers. Great round out from them. Very clean round. Good of them not to lose too many players there. You got to start building this economy up. And because the Tech 9s were purchased, yeah, we're going to see a pause out from Akimbo now. Because those Tech 9s were purchased alongside some of that utility, the buy is not looking great here from Akimbo. That's why I was a little surprised by that investment. It sort of seemed a little half-hearted. Like they didn't, you know, with where their money was at. Investing into the Tech 9s and the utility as well puts them not in a great spot this round. Only 1 AK on Halen. And the Galil can definitely do some work, especially if the CTs are expecting a full buy. I know that, you know, as a Counter-Strike player myself, a lot of times on CT, I'll forego buying the head armor because AK and op is going to one-tap you to the head either way. But in a round like this with 3 Galils, having head armor is a must. Gonna see a lurk smoke this time. The Lula, gotta be so careful. He's had a bit of a tough time lurking through. Squeak here. Molotov's gonna come in. That's onto the site. Cajun gonna drop a smoke to protect himself. Finds a nice lineup onto 2. He even gets a third with the help of Cameron. Just 1 player left, Drew, and he's not able to get anything done. So Zomblers now 1 round away from equalizing. And the pressure's on them to get to this 13 rounds first in order to push us to a game 3. Akimbo again now on the light buy. Yeah, and that's really unfortunate, man. We've seen a couple of whiff nades here from Akimbo. HE specifically. Oh, and the spam from Cajun is just perfectly timed. Aelin, though, gets out on the site very quick with the MAC-10. Finds 2. Even picks up a Molotov that he's able to block off this push from Rafters. And Bomb's going to be able to go down. Real chance here for Akimbo, even though Halen's low HP. 3v3 in this post plant. And if Halen's able to take a headshot angle, unfortunately not quite able. Cameron finds a beautiful spam onto Drew. Taggy 1v3 has armor and a rifle. Catches Heiza looking the wrong way, but is not going to be ready for this swing. Too many places to look. Not enough bullets or time. And good discipline from Zomblers on that retake. They're going to tie us up 11-11. And something tells me this matchup is far from over. But these next 2 rounds are the most important. I think it's been very back and forth this game. Both teams having their moments to shine. But now all the cards are on the table. Full buys out from both these teams. And this is it. Lula throwing that lurk smoke again. They've got this default they like to throw. 3 players across the secret. Looks like they want to leave Weeza behind. Blur outside, maybe Drew as well. Changing it up, just sending 2 down. And Alula waiting to activate this hut position. Amro with the op. Spots the shoulder. Shot hits through the stairs, though. Oh, and the nade is perfect. Incendiary going to slow him down. Weeza finds a great lurk outside, though. And that kill completely changes the control. Oh, and Alula in a good position to maybe deny the plant. Or deny the person getting up vents. He's not ready, though, for Camro. Camro misses the shot at point-blank range. 2 kills for Akimbo, and they have control of this upper site. Cameron crawling to his death. Weeza gets a kill. Sam somehow finds 2. Denies the bomb plant as well. Alula and Taggy stacking up. Can't find the spray transfer. And Taggy going to close this round out. Map and match point here for Akimbo. And that was one of the craziest rounds I have seen on Nuke in a while. Both these teams leaving it all on the server. You love to see it. Same outside smokes being thrown by Akimbo. Oh, man, we got it, guys. We got to work on that. We got to work on it. VOD review after. I got you. Alula, how has he found that? Finds a gap in the defense, and he gets 2. He's opening up this top side single-handedly. Oh, Weeza in a terrible position. And this round is not over yet. Zomblers found some good damage onto the players that crossed through those outside smokes. Camro, the timing not favoring him. And this lower site is up for grabs for Akimbo. Taggy low HP, but with the bomb going down and a man up. This could be it for Zomblers. Akimbo looking to close this game out right now. Isa and Cameron on the retake. Oh, Drew finds a good timing again. 3v1, just Cameron left. Drew's wasting his time. Goes up the vents. Cameron knows the clock is ticking. He knows he has no time to chase Drew. And this is all but done. He's gonna throw a smoke on the bomb and try and stick it. Alula dropping down and with some shots, but ultimately finds the 4K, finds the impact frags, and finds the final round of this map. Akimbo going to take Nuke 13-11. And that is going to be it. That is going to be Akimbo taking this match 2-0. And, I mean, you got to respect the tenacity out of Akimbo. Definitely falling behind a little bit on their T side, but they just grinded out those rounds, round by round. And yeah, really impressive stuff out of everyone on that on that Akimbo team. You know, they've looked really solid so far. I've had a lot of fun watching them play. So we are going to send it to a short break. Might have an interview for when we get back, so don't go anywhere. You want to hear from maybe one of the Akimbo players about how that game went. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, I am back. We are not going to get an interview from Akimbo tonight, but just some closing thoughts. I thought they looked really solid tonight, really strong. Ancient, I mean, they've just looked lights out on that map all season. The Nuke was definitely, there was a few areas, you know, the jump spotting outside. There was at least 2 or 3 times we saw a couple nades go into the back, but I'm sure that's something that that they'll work out for future for future nukes for sure. So all in all, really great match between these two teams, and I'm looking forward to see how far Akimbo can make it into this playoffs. So make sure that you guys are following them, have your notifications on, so you can catch their next game in this ESEA Season 49 NA Advanced Playoffs. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Purely. My pleasure to cast tonight. Have a great night.